Hi guys, it's September 1st, 2013. I want to do something on Pantry. And everybody, has their thing about the pantry. I've done a video on the pantry, what I did in my pantry and how I've stored my stuff and everything. But now enough time has passed that I'm really having a problem. And when I started, I was doing like everybody said to do. You got to have a number of calories. You got to have this to sustain yourself. You got to have this. This is how much rice you should have per person. This is how much, And I was like, that's a lot of food. That is a lot of food. And I did not go anywhere near that amount when I started doing my pantry. But I have found that this has probably been the not the most expensive things I've done, which the food is expensive, of course, but I think it's got to be the biggest loss I've had since I've started prepping. I did do the right thing. I bought the things that we eat. I did do that. I didn't buy things that we would not eat. Now, one item here on the table would be this item. This is Carnation evaporated milk. Now, I don't use this hardly any at all, unless it be some kind of a recipe that called for it. I do not use this. I think there might have been some times I've used this maybe in a banana pudding or something like that. But I'm a big milk drinker. I love my milk, and in my mind I was thinking that if I'm not going to be able to get milk, and I don't have a cow, which I don't have a milk cow, I'm going to want some type of a milk in some type of a bad situation or somewhere where that times are hard and you can't get anything. Well, I bought 2 cases of these, and I think I used 1 can. The date on this is August the 3rd of 2012. So this is a year over. I would be very afraid to probably even use this. So that was wasted money, and I will not do that again. If I need evaporated milk, I'll go to the store and get one when I need it, or I'll stay away from anything that does it. So this is one here that I messed up on. Second being, I learned real quick, anything that has mayonnaise in it, of course, has a very short date. But I didn't go buy a case of this tartar sauce. I bought 3 bottles. I still have 2. So, and we're talking about a 2-year period. So, apparently I don't eat more than 1 jar of this in 2 years. So I will not do that again. And the same thing that I've done with mayonnaise and also salad dressings. I have 1 big tall bottle of ranch dressing in here that went out probably 6 months ago, and when I bought them, I bought like 4 bottles. I was at Sam's, and I think they had like 2 bottles to a pack. I should have bought just the pack with 2 in it, and I bought the pack with 4, so I wasted my money there. So I'm staying away from anything with mayo in it. The ketchup, same way. I was really shocked. Of course, the kids are not here anymore. They're all grown and gone, so I don't have those little small garbage disposals that a lot of y'all do, but because I know they'll eat anything. Gosh, and a piece of pizza the next morning after it laid out all night long, they'll eat it if you don't throw it away before they get to it. So I probably went through, I want to think I bought 15 bottles of this, and 3 have went bad, which is not too bad a ratio, and considering we're talking a 2-year period. But this is May of 2012. So, but these 3 have been sitting on the counter in there, and I know a lot of folks, and I understand this. Expiration dates are for manufacturers to make money. I realize that, guys. I do. I would be more apt to try this, especially in a raw situation, than I would this. I would not want to take a chance on anything with dairy products in it in that kind of situation, because I just do not want to take a chance on that. But I'd be more apt to do this. So that's the reason why they're a year past and I still haven't thrown them away yet. I'm hung on to them. But I had myself a system. I was thinking, okay, a can of corn. All right, how often do I eat a can of corn? Well, we've been eating a lot healthier. Now, I want you to know that we have been. And the reason why I know we have been is we've all gained weight in this household since we started doing this, because the readiness of food is available, and all you got to do is go get it off the shelf. But it's been pretty good stuff. I mean, we're not talking cookies and stuff like that, because we didn't buy those for the pantry because those don't last. Now we do have them in there. I mean, I'm not saying we don't go buy a pack of cookies from time to time and we stick them in the pantry, but you're not going to walk in my pantry and see 5 packs of cookies. You're not going to do that. But we were not consuming that large number that was given to me, or that I see printed out by lots of people, that's what you got to have to sustain yourself. Well, maybe it is if you're out there exercising every day. You know, I know they always say that exercise and the food and everything's a big balance. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. You know, with me, I'm 50-something years old. I'm not gonna go here and go jogging. I'm not gonna run. You know, I try to eat healthy, and I really do not eat that much. I'm just not a big eater. I usually get small portions, and I'm not a snacker. I don't know. I do like to drink soda, and soda can put the weight on you. I do like my soft drink. But the can thing, I had in my mind, I said, okay, 1 can a week. All right, so that's 52 cans a year. So I went out and purchased 104 cans of corn. I still have corn. I do. The good part is December of 2014. So I've still got over a year for this can of corn. And I think I did just about right on the 104 can theory, because most of them will last a little bit over 2 years. And I think I've done that right. I did the corn, the green beans, and we rotated around. And I think that has went well for us. This, now, of course, I'd like to say, back to what you eat. Now, these, I had went through every one that I had bought. I had bought cases of them. I went through them, and I still went back and bought more. So I use this quite often, a lot, throughout the year. I'm a big kind of noodle kind of guy, you know, like the elbow noodles and tomato sauce, and I can eat those. And I've always had when I was a kid. Like I say, my mom was a single parent, and when you start learning to cook as a young man, these are easy to cook, and I've liked them ever since. Even though I had to eat them, you know, I had to eat them sometimes, but I still like them. I still do. Matter of fact, these, I bought 120 pounds of these elbow noodles. This is a 6-pound bag, and I think I've got 5 bags left. So that's how much I've eaten in the last 2 years of these. But I'll make macaroni and cheese. I'll make just noodles and cheese. I'll make all kinds of stuff and put the noodles in them. And I really, this has been a plus for me. And I don't even know if there is an expiration date on noodles or pasta. I'm sure there is. They may have to be required to do so. I don't know what it would be. But yeah, here it is. May of 2013. So these have been out since May. But I've been cooking them. I was cooking some 2 days ago. There's nothing wrong with these things. You know, they're in a place to where the temperature is maintained. It's inside my house. They're in a sealed bag, and I think this was really a good thing. It may not be something you like to eat, but that's really a good thing. These also, the dates I think have just about went out on these. Yes, this is August of 12. So this is over a year now old. I ate some of these the other day. I can tell a difference. I don't know what it is. It's dried pasta, you know, unless the little packet with a seasoning on the inside. I just don't really know what could go bad on these. Same with these. Now, I got these at a store that was going to stop handling them. Now, this is a Betty Crocker a gratin potato, and there's 2 packs in this thing, and I bought them for $1 a box. And I bought 4 cases, and I think there was maybe 18 boxes to the case. So I have a lot of this. It has an expiration date. I don't understand why it would. Like I say, you're going to have a packet inside here that's going to have the sauce stuff, you know, and it could have some stuff in it. It's a cheese, milk, cheese culture, you know, in the little packet, but the potatoes are dehydrated. I just don't see how, and they're sealed in a package on the inside. So I guarantee you that I'm not going to worry about the expiration date on these. Now, if I open up a little packet that looks kind of funky and it's a different wrong color and it's kind of clotted, then I may just use the potatoes for something else. I still don't think for 50 cents a pack, like I said, there's 2 packs in here, that I went wrong at all on this. So as you can see, I'm kind of staying with this stuff that's not something that's I guess a liquefied stuff. The sugar. Now, the sugar, expiration date 4 of 14. I bought, this is a 4-pound bag. I bought 100 pounds. I'm down to probably 6 bags, I think, of this. And I've noticed that when I pour them out, they're kind of clumpy sometimes. Of course, I live in a very high humidity part of the country, so I can't tell any difference. I mean, we use it for sweet tea and just, you know, things like that, drinks and stuff. So this has been really good. Now, of course, this is the one things right here. Now, I'll get to the canning stuff in a minute, but these right here have truly gave me peace of mind. And I don't have to worry about them. I don't have to look at the expiration dates. There's dust on them, as you might be able to see there. I don't know, but that's because they're in there and they're not being moved. They're not being rotated. I have quite a few of these, and this, I think, was probably the best investment that I had for peace of mind is these dried flours. I've got beans, I've got rice that came from the LDS cannery. I ordered them online. Now, these are some potatoes that I canned May the 21st of 2011. And I have eaten these potatoes, and matter of fact, this is my last jar that out of all of them I made. But I don't eat them that often. I really only eat these when I'm doing soups. And that's something else that I've noticed. I've noticed that my eating habits are seasonal. We were going through, oh gosh, a lot of tomato sauce and things like that, and mixed vegetables, or just cans. Like if I go to make a soup, you know, I might put 2 cans of corn, 2 cans of green beans, 2 cans of carrots. I'd make a big old pot of soup, and it'd be something that we would eat on for a week, you know. Really, on the canning idea, I really like it. You know, I'm so happy that I know how to do it, and I'm so, you know, fortunate that I've got jars and I've got the pressure cooker and I've got a water bath. So I'm really happy about it. But there's something psychological for me about this, and I don't know how to explain it. But I mean, these potatoes taste great, but you know, the water's murky, and this is some meat that was given to me by my friend. But you know, this can's been around for a little longer, since 2012. But it's something about, I guess because it's in a clear glass, that when I look at it and I'm hungry, it just curbs my appetite. You know, I don't know if it reminds me of a frog in a jar with alcohol in biology class or what it is, but I know that this does not look any better on the inside than this does. But since it's in a can, I don't know if it's just, you know how it is. You know, you take a can of chili and you open it up, it looks like dog food. And you know, it's that 15 seconds of getting it out and getting it in the pan and getting it warmed up that you don't have to look at it anymore, and it doesn't look the same. So I'm really having a problem with this. The vegetable thing is not near as bad, but when it comes to the meats, I've got them. I mean, I'm glad to have them. If I needed them, I would I would eat them. If I needed them, I would eat them. But there's just something about it that if I make it and it's good for 2 years, I think that I'll just be throwing it away. And I'm not really sure that my children or people that I know would be willing to eat it, because they'll be questioning it because I am the one that canned it. So I'm feeling a lot better about this, but I am feeling good about knowing how to do this in the event that a situation was to get really out of whack, that, you know, if I was to harvest a deer or something, I would know how to keep the meat, and learn how to maybe make jerky and dry it or something like that. But anyway, guys, I just want to touch base with you about the pantry and the things I've ran into. You may have run into some of the same things. Maybe for you it's working out, but I just don't feel good about storing lots of food unless it's going to be something like this, that's just going to give me peace of mind, that I might still go ahead and you know, still do a little of this, but on very small scale. Nothing that's going to be a really large scale, because I just don't see the numbers are working, and I think we're eating less than was suggested, and we're gaining weight. So I'm not really understanding how that's all coming about, but we are eating a lot healthier. And it got to the point after about 6-7 months of eating from the pantry, that it actually got to the point to me that I could go out somewhere and eat at a restaurant and I didn't feel good. afterwards. I just wasn't used to it, I guess it is. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful. Have a nice Labor Day weekend and enjoy the rest of it. And we'll see you soon. Thanks.